Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer, here with me, Curtis and Antonio.
I guess you could just say Antonio.
What are all your nicknames?
I'm Armenian, so those are gonna be hard.
Antonin,
That's American for you to just start like scrapping on his name like that.
I just want not like all his nicknames.
Hey, what's your name?
What are
That's how you. That's how you. Yeah, that's how you roll.
Would you like to put
I'm gonna. So.
Yeah, never mind.
Anyway,
go middle lane.
So we have a special guest. Okay, I don't know when this episode's going out. So we're just gonna, you're here, and we'll wait till the Monday episode to say, oh, you're new here, blah, blah, blah. Assume everybody's seen you at least once. So
now you know who he is. Fuck you.
It's the time warp of how things work.
We don't even explain where he came from. It's just like, this person.
He's here. If you want to know where he came from, watch Monday's episode of whatever Monday he was on.
Don't pick up hitchhikers.
He's a hitchhiker. Found him on the street on my way home.
Yeah.
We are going to review Manhattan Moonshine Prohibition Style Whiskey. It's clear.
It's Prohibition.
Yeah.
And we were having a debate on where it was. You said there was a lot of distilleries in New York now. This is it's produced by Manhattan Moonshine Company.
I hate how they're so vague about that stuff.
But produced is a very special word because it doesn't mean distilled. Does that? I mean, maybe it does.
No, produced does mean that it's made.
So legally, it would have to be.
Here's my giveaway. Product of New York, so it can't be an
Okay,
ice.
so it's not distilled someplace else like Illinois and brought in.
No.
So this is made in New York.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
It has to say bottled.
It should say distilled in New York or wherever it happens to be.
Well, produced is a giveaway. That's the same kind of lineage as.
You could have Texas whiskey, product of Illinois, MGP.
Distilled in.
Distilled in.
The bourbon has to say distilled in.
Yeah, but produced is pretty.
It's the same, I think.
Produced isn't quite the same because it has to have the phrase distilled in when it comes to bourbon in certain ways. We learned that from.
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't sure if distilled and produced could be used synonymously.
I'm pretty sure from like looking
so.
into the TDB stuff.
Yeah.
That produced is a hard line because they can't like if it was distilled in Canada.
Well, you can have whiskey that's distilled in Illinois and then produced in Texas because they do the aging there.
Yeah.
And they do the conditioning there.
So there was no aging in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. We're just trying to figure out.
I'm with you. I'm with it.
Leave what you think the rules are in the comments. So here's the. You're just being a pain on purpose.
No, I'm not.
You're always. So
Austin Powers.
He's just being the curd.
You're being the curd. This is the curd style thing to do. So we're gonna taste this. This is it's a clear. So it's unaged. Would we call this like a white dog or something like that?
It's white dog, yeah.
And what's some other names for it? White whiskey, moonshine. Anything else I'm missing?
This probably would have turned into a bourbon, right? If that was aged.
It doesn't.
Right.
I mean, it has a corn overtone to it, but it's also very malty.
Curtis goes crazy. I just said I watch whatever he does.
This is like it has kind of a malt thing to it, so I'm guessing that it's probably not like a 51% corn.
I find it's got a little saltiness. I almost thought of Blanco tequila for a second,
say,
like a Hornitos. No.
Yeah,
maybe.
A little bit.
Not agave per se.
I was gonna say a little like black licorice.
Well, the other thing is that
black licorice. So see if you're right.
That silver tequila thing that they have is a clean pot distillation.
So that could be what you
Well, a lot of the white whiskeys that we've drank are all like neutral grain spirit that's been brought down and then referred to as a white dog.
Like Tito's vodka could probably have been a white whiskey.
Yeah. So this to me is quintessentially what you get out of a real like.
So it's real so far.
Yeah, like one of the best products in the white dog category that you can get is a product out of Heaven Hill called Tribox.
Which Heaven Hill, bro.
They're the ones that don't send us anything.
Bastards.
Well, maybe just that. Will they just not send us that? Or Heaven Hill doesn't send us that?
The response I got from Heaven Hill is that they don't ship samples.
But they have a PR company that does.
I'm sure that. I just gotta find out who it is.
I would go back to them and say, "Who's your PR company?"
Well, they just.
Yeah, they should talk. They have to.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's your public relations company? You're the public asking for relations.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
In a
I'll do
way.
that.
Okay.
Would you like to have
Good
relations?
lead. I'm still learning about the whole like
It tastes like corn?
A little
structure
bit,
of
yeah.
everything. So.
Like real corn.
Yeah, like corn on the cob.
Yeah. I can
Yesterday,
A little butter in here.
I made
perfect.
pizza in the oven, and I burnt the roof of my mouth.
Oh, doesn't that burn? Right now? It's like, that happened like a couple
You can
weeks
feel it
ago.
burning in your
It's
mouth.
not fun.
Yeah. It's all weird and
Oh, it's
numb.
gone. I know, but you guys.
It only does it a couple times, then it numbs up, and you're good to go. So
Yeah, because it's an aged, so you're gonna get more of the alcohol.
burn.
Yeah.
You want to know something kind of weird? And I could be 100% wrong on this.
Go ahead.
This tastes a lot like Hudson.
We live in Hudson.
No, the Hudson whiskey
I was just being a dick.
that's made in New York.
Oh! I see what you're saying there. So what you're saying is you're wondering if there's a inbreeding that's a level.
It tastes a lot like Hudson.
Is that a good thing? Well, how much is Hudson?
For their white whiskey?
Yeah.
30.
Is it local or?
Well, for New
Is
York.
it like Hudson?
It's made in the Hudson Valley.
Oh, there's a Hudson Valley and like
In New York?
Hudson City here.
There's Hudsons
different area.
everywhere. We got a Hudson, Maine. We got
Really?
a Hudson, New Hampshire.
That's where it's from.
Yep. And then we got a Hudson.
Okay.
You didn't see the
There's
Ramos
Hudson
gin
Falls
fizz.
places.
Yeah.
That's in New
This
York.
white
Yeah,
dog
I
tastes
saw
a
it.
lot like
Oh,
theirs.
Yeah. Did he already come out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you watch
that's
the
all.
latest one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
No.
I watch every day.
No,
Watch every day.
But you were on a bus all day, so I wasn't sure if you.
Oh, it came out today. so-
Yeah.
didn't
And I
watch
had.
it. No, I didn't watch it.
Did you watch it?
You just asked a
Today?
loyal friend if they
No,
like
I
watch
remember
something.
watching
He's
it.
like, I do not ever
No.
not watch.
Because I put trivia at the bottom of the Ramos
Yeah.
gin because he shook it for 12 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you did it the
actually
right
watched
way.
the live stream
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
we
remember
sped it
the
up,
live stream.
but we sped
There's
it
a
up.
workout.
And then
It's not easy.
I put the trivia questions
Yeah.
down, or
Yeah.
trivia,
You switch
yeah,
arms?
like at the
Oh
bottom.
yeah,
I
you
switched
actually
everything. I stood up, I sat down,
Yeah.
I changed positions.
I
So-
do that for new bartenders when I start with a new
We're
crew.
just sitting here, just not doing anything.
I make my
else.
bar backs do Ramos
I
gin
didn't know
fizz.
this like.
That's good.
Yeah, you were.
I
You gotta get the
gotta
paint
go
can
crazy.
shakers like they got now.
Oh yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? You're
Yeah,
a
let's
fan
get
of
the
Hudson?
tasting. God damn it.
Eric
because
Thoreau from
this-
Simply Made Cocktails says hello.
This is a really decent white whiskey. The bottle
That's the goal.
is
I want to say it's good, but I've never really had any.
Yeah.
Managed
If
whiskey
you have
before,
nothing
right?
else to base
this
on,
bottle is a bullshit bottle though.
because it's fancy.
No, because it doesn't like if you put it up on a shelf, it's taking up 2 bottle
Oh
spaces.
yeah. I think people do that just to like.
It's like super heavy
It's like
too.
me,
Yeah.
right? I make
Super
a show
heavy.
that's super loud.
Precisely.
I mean,
get
if you
it
dropped
tangled.
it, it would probably not break. But
Yeah,
the
it
other
would
side of it
bounce.
too is that
It would
break
just
your
grab
floor.
it.
I just don't like.
Oh yeah,
It would break your floor.
As a bartender, like if you have a white dog behind the bar, 9 times out of 10 it's because you're making a cocktail with it, and it's a good product. I just wouldn't want to have to pour with this every fucking
Yeah,
time because
yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's too heavy and it's just
that is
everywhere, yeah.
funny enough. In a lot of the reviews, my biggest criticism is typically the bottle.
you know,
Because I like, and it sucks, but I like round, simple bottles like the Bourbon Court bottles. Just boom.
Yeah.
the
Done.
best bottle on the
Tito's.
market, hands down, is 86 Company.
What?
86
Ellsbury
cents.
Duck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, they have the best bottle on the market.
Is it a bottle?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
No, but
fu-
is it a bottle? Like is it a spirit
It's a
company?
regular bottle, but it's ergonomic.
Oh, so
and-
it's a bottle company.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a spirits company. They have
But
a
where do they get
vodka,
their bottle?
gin.
Do they make their own bottle?
Yeah, they have their own special bottle for the.
You
for the
guys
whole
gotta
lot.
friggin' get that out and
It's
publicize it.
amazing. It is the best bottle on the market.
So here, back to this for a minute.
Yep.
When since that's what this is really about. First off, MSRP or ARP is a suggested retail price. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say how
What's
much
A?
does it go for?
It's $45.
45.
That's a little steep.
Let's
mean-
get a nice bottle.
Here in your state or?
No, this is wherever from their.
I just
company
think like
directly.
York?
for
Yeah, it's probably more
unaged,
money in New York.
an unaged product for $45, that's kind of garbage.
Yeah, it's kind of a little expensive. This might be a pricing
Do you
like
think it's
you see.
overpriced though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
in New York it probably is.
Because they would say that this is like fancy bottle. They would probably say it's a premium white dog.
Yeah.
Which to me is counterintuitive. Like there's no such thing. That's like saying like a premium fast food chain.
Yeah.
because it's unaged and it's faster to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An aged typically adds price, so thus an unaged
Yeah,
product
right.
should be cheaper, which means if this was aged, we're looking at 60.
Yeah, or more.
And that would be,
sense, yeah.
for a year, that would be pretty
I could just tell you just from tasting it though that this would not be a very luscious aged product.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't have a lot of complexity to
I
it,
don't
so
know
when it
what
went into a
luscious-
bottle, went into a barrel, it would
would
not
just
come
turn
out
into a
very.
barrel. But the thing I like about this is it doesn't, first off, doesn't taste like vodka.
Yeah, it's,
No.
it's a lot better than vodka.
It
Any
doesn't
vodka
even taste like Tito's. Like if you get some of the moonshines out there that you can't tell the difference between Tito's and the moonshine.
Yeah.
Because
Just like
moonshine,
flavors.
right? It's got
Flavors
flavor.
come out, yeah.
Where when you hear moonshine, a lot of people just play off that and like, it doesn't matter. It's white and clear and it's got alcohol. It's moonshine.
Well, also we're like the moonshine nostalgia lately has been like NASCAR and like mason jars and stuff.
This is not.
This is definitely not. Like I almost get the overwhelming impression that this is kind of like something that you'd see at a really fancy New York hotel, and they'd be making like Manhattans with it.
Manhattan Moonshine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I think based on their bottle design, the price point, they're going for the high. They're going for a different type of consumer. That might be a little higher than what we would typically do.
Yep.
If I was to buy a white whiskey, I would enjoy spending $29.99.
Would you drink it straight though?
I don't know.
I use it as a vodka
martini.
I just use it as a vodka substitute.
I've
been saying that for years.
Just spending $45 on this and just using a cocktail.
I would put it in a delicate cocktail like a Manhattan or something where it's this and a little elderflower.
I think PDT does a white old fashioned and they use White Dog.
And I went to a bar once and they had White Dog and I ordered that in my my whiskey sour, which by the way was not that good. But this doesn't work in a whiskey sour that I've ever seen.
Okay.
It's
you could
flat and boring and it tastes like sour mix.
We need to add something else to it.
Yeah, you need the oak or something to bring it up. But I ordered the whiskey sour with White Dog, and the bartender had mad respect for me because like nobody ever. It was up on the shelf. No one ever.
Had like dust on it.
Yeah, because nobody knows what it is, and they're like, I don't know what White Dog is. I'm just gonna get my normal Jack Daniels and Coke. So, you know, there is some.
Dog, like dog that is white.
Yeah.
Something
like I don't know. Like, is that like Turbo Dog or is that like
something? I don't know if you guys picked up on this. The other thing that's really interesting with good White Dog.
I still think.
Did you guys get the barnyard?
Like poopy?
No, it has like a barnyard smell, like hay.
Oh. I'm thinking like.
No. It's not even a smoky thing. It's like a fresh hay.
I get a black licorice taste for some reason. I don't know why.
I get alcohol.
Black licorice, like actual.
Like a black licorice or like the
like,
star anise or
star anise.
Yeah, or just
Well, that's I think that's a high alcohol thing. Like people don't notice that a lot with absinthe. That it's such a high alcohol that ethanol like comes through, and most people like equate that with anise. I think that those get
that
covered
anise
together.
has anise in it.
Yeah.
Not anus. Anise.
Yeah.
Anise.
Different.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So $45. You can get it, or you can look for more information. Hey guys, you should put your website on here. Shit.
What's up with that?
Google Manhattan Moonshine.
They're not premium enough to have a website.
Prohibition style whiskey. Maybe it's when you're too premium, you don't need that because it's
Donald Trump's brand.
Donald Trump's brand. Manhattan launched 2015, so you had it here first. Oh, here it is. www.manhattan-moonshine.com.
There you go.
Tip number 2: never use dashes in your URLs because it's confusing. But I know how it is to try and get a domain.
I just googled that for no reason. You found it.
Cool.
Okay.
I googled it with my eyes. All right. Question of the day.
Some bitch.
Don't use the cunnilingus.
Who's in charge, the top or the bottom?
This is a sexual question.
Yeah.
Well, do we have to go into detail about why we're going to be asking gay questions for the rest of the week?
Yeah.
Was there more detail than the fact that I typed that in to see if you'd laugh and you're like, no, let's go with that.
That's what we're going with.
Yeah,
okay, so the person who's on the top or the person who's on the bottom, which one's in charge?
Right. And that's it.
Good question.
And then there's topping from the bottom, which is a whole different thing.
Which you should drink. That's an old tea. That's it. That's
you want me to take my shirt off? Is that what you're telling me?
Jesus, let's go! Ready?
I've been waiting for this whole time.
Oh,
You take your shirt off.
Christ. Ready? We good? Oh, wait, I don't need all this paperwork in front of me, but
Fucking throw it.
I just want to know how much it's going to cost. Oh, wait, no, this is I was going to do that on camera.
You're gonna have to go get it.
Doesn't matter that you just cleaned all this shit up.
That's fine. Ready?
I've always wanted
We're
to
good
do
to...
that.
You shut up.
I've always good to do there.
I'm going to start now.
Would you like pudding pop?
Remember this one key thing, Curtis?
Okay, go.
This is the guys you're talking to,
Go.
not this
Go.
area.
Go.
Miley Cyrus would love it.
Oh, it's...
You need more than that. I added a lot of water.
Okay. I just want to see if Doug can maybe smell it and
Smell it
figure
out.
it out.
No, it doesn't.
Is it flavored?